Hi guys. Welcome back. If you're a first-time watcher, I'm McKenna. I hope you guys have been having a great week so far. I didn't really plan this out, so I get gels, but then to make them last longer, I'll put a coat of just clear on them. And then I updated this one finger with silver, but I didn't think this through because they're wet and dry and I can't show you my stuff. So we're just gonna talk first. Let's see. Cal has been on spring break this week. Yeah, so luckily my mom has decided to take them for today, spend the night till tomorrow. So the husband and I will be going out tonight for a little break, which will be nice. Spring break is overrated by far. The weather here in Arizona has been gorgeous, except we're expecting rain tonight. What is that? Rain? What? And wind, but it's still nice out. I think it's supposed to be like 81 today, but later on I guess it's gonna totally change. Let's see, what do I have written down? We have framed pieces to show you. Not one, two framed pieces. Whips and a new start because Cal being home stressed me out, so I had to start something new. Crap I bought, and then a couple other things. So life update for those of you that give a shit. Cal, my oldest, he is 6. He's never had a haircut, but on Friday, and he'd been talking about it, and we had been talking to him about it the last couple months. Yes, months. I've pushed it off. That he wanted his haircut. So on Friday, we did it. Here is a before. So he would be called a girl. Oh, how cute, you have 2 girls. Because obviously you guys have met Ayrton. He has gorgeous curly blonde hair down to his butt. And he wanted change, and we made sure that it was for good reasons, as in, not for a girl to like him or to fit in. And I'm about being, unique and not going with the crowd, and that people should love you for who you are and you don't conform to other people. But he was certain that he just wanted to change, and his number one thing was, when I'm writing or reading and I put my head down, my hair gets in the way and I can't see. So I don't drink, but I probably should have. I don't take drugs, but I probably could have been on, like, I don't know, something. I recorded it and I cried, and then he got emotional because he saw me crying. I understand it's just hair, but it also becomes a part of who you are, and it was part of his identity. And that was hard for me to swallow, seeing that he has had long hair for 6 years, and it's become a part of his personality. I will insert an after picture here. So yeah, new kid. He absolutely loves it. He was telling the girl that did his hair, this is the best day. I can't believe I have short hair. He loves styling it in the morning and putting gel in it. So now I have a boy and a girl. Ayrton refuses to get his hair cut, which I think I would just need to be like put into a coma for a while and then wake up later on. So yeah, so Cal's hair, and then volunteer stuff. I have an interview with the fire department next week, which I'm thinking I'm gonna cancel. I think after everything kind of went down last year, I've kind of just lost my love for it. I did the ride along about a month and a half ago. And I was all jazzed, but it was kind of also like bittersweet because I was comparing it to what I was used to. Like, oh, it's not the same fire guys, or it's not the same people. So I think I've decided to hang my hat up on doing the fire department. But I did put in volunteer inquiry on a couple positions within the police department. So I already got an email back on one, so I gotta print out all of their application stuff, fill it out, and send it in. So I think that's the route I want to go. So yeah. Got an email the other day. Maricopa State Fair is next month, April 12th to 16th, and they are taking entries for cross stitch. So my dilemma, which I'll be showing you guys Knightmare. Do I enter Knightmare now for April? Which this state fair is only 4 days? Or do I wait until the big Phoenix one, which I'm kind of leaning towards, and enter it then? I would enter it in both fairs, but I'm afraid that if it's the same judges, they might be like, we're not going to give her a prize for when she brought this piece in back in April. So that's kind of the only thing I'm kind of iffy about. But I think I want to save Knightmare until October, when the big Phoenix State Fair is, because it runs for like 2 or 3 weeks. So now I'm trying to decide on what to enter for April. Do I start something and try to finish it? Which that's just way too much pressure. Or do I look through my whips now, all 5 of them, and figure out what I can finish up? So that's kind of my thing. I would probably, right now, the ones that are finished, which, let me look at which ones I have finished. The Remember Me piece with Pepe at the bottom and then the witch flying over. I would enter that. I think that would be good. So maybe that one. And then the oval Pepe one that I did, that's like, so maybe those 2. I'm trying to think what else. Maybe I could get the birds and the bees done and get that finished up, but I think I have 2 more pages on that. Oh, McKenna, but the way you stitch, you could probably get it done in 15 minutes. Maybe. No, I laugh at your guys' comments telling me how fast I stitch and if it's done within 10 minutes. Thanks, Abby. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. You guys can put down your pitchforks. The woman sent me the money she owed me for my needle minders for the Amazon. So calm down. That's all taken care of. Shout outs. Noteworthy Needle. Janice is the owner of Noteworthy Needle. She put up 2 videos of when she was in Nashville. It is the most interesting videos, kind of see like behind the scenes and how Nashville kind of operates. It's like open up your hotel room and they come in and how they display and they kind of meet. She interviews some of like the top designers like Rosewood Manor and Tracy from Ink Circle. So it's really, really interesting. And then they kind of showcase their booth and say, you know, this is new this year. So that's Noteworthy Needle. I'll put everything down below. The Silver Stitcher, Lisa, she's new. She's one of those crazy Haid Stitchers. Gorgeous elephant piece that she's so close to finishing. God, Erwin. Gotta let Erwin in. So yeah, check out her. She does gorgeous work. Come on. Okay, Erwin is as bad as like having kids. Those of you that have kids can totally relate. So it's like I still can't pee in privacy. You know, when you're little, when the kids are little, you know, you can lock the door or you can just shut it because they're not tall enough to do the handle. But then underneath the door, they put their hands, Mama, Mama. And it's the same thing with Erwin. He'll put his hand under the door like, let me in, and he was obviously meowing. Dishwater Dreams. Her and I think we're, see, how do we say hi? Say hi. I think we're, I don't know, I think we're related with what our interests are. She usually does makeup reviews and whatnot, but she's gotten into cross stitch, so she has started doing cross stitch videos and she shows off her pieces. She has started a piece from the designer Dark Crosses they sell on Etsy, and I'm totally eyeing that piece and have been. I can't show Pepe or he might yell at me to tell me to start it. So go ahead and check her out. And Cheryl, the Wayside Stitcher, her and I have similar tastes when it comes to charts. She does Halloween year-round, huge lover of it. As you guys know, I am. So she has some great pieces as well. So go ahead and check out all those lovely people. Erwin, nope. You can go up there. Oh, another piece that I was thinking about maybe entering into the fair. Oh, my hair. I just took a shower. I shaved for you guys. My filigree piece. So maybe I'll enter that. Maybe I'll enter that in. Excuse me. Okay. Finishes. Show you my framed pieces. Oh, thrift store. Look how cute this is. It sits up like a little frame and it's stitched. Look how cute. A little puffy. I love this. It sits up here. Oh. So, all right, that was my only thrift store thing from this week. So yeah, let me show you my two finishes that I did. Where is it? My Nora piece, Blue Monarch Flycatcher. There's 5 or 6 in this series. I plan to do the hummingbird one next. I've yet to buy it, but I'll do that. And I stitched it on 32 count cream. I always keep the fabric tag with my chart and love it. So let me show you what it looks like. Ciao. Wasn't happy with the frame. I don't know. I guess I was looking for something different with the frame. But I love it. I'm not going to complain about it. There's these two here, there, Then a couple other places they called for beads or French knots. Yeah, I should have done the damn French knots. Those beads, oh, those were finicky, tell ya. But I love it. Very little back stitch on the bird. Full crosses. But then when I'm looking through the directions on the back, there were, I guess, some quarter half stitches, but I didn't do that because I'm a rebel. But I love how this turned out. Signed it, date it, and this frame came with the glass and the backing, but once I put it on the sticky board, it was flush against, so I'm just using that as the back. So there we go. I guess I could put this one in the cross stitch for the fair too. So many decisions. So yeah, there is my Nora Corbett piece. First time I did a Nora, loved it. If you don't want to do, you know, one of her bigger ones, the mermaids or whatever, I think this is a great alternative. So let me put that aside. Now, Knightmare. My firstborn. Okay, not literally. Heart, soul. I don't think there was any blood put into it. Sweat, yes. Stress, yes, especially when I messed up and it wasn't lining up and I had to frog like 30 stitches and line it back up, and I was paranoid. And then I took it off the Q-snap and there was only like a 2-inch margin on the one side. People, I finished it. I did not frame it. Repeat, I did not frame this. With all the time that I had put into this, I did want it professionally done. I don't know. There was part of me that didn't trust myself, but I wanted it professionally done. It's kind of a weird size, and I just wanted it perfect. So got it done, about $123, which I think is pretty damn good. I used a guy that came recommended here in Phoenix, and I absolutely love the outcome. So ladies and gentlemen, I present Giuseppe, and I'm hating how this glare is. It's that damn window. I still look at it like I can't believe I stitched that. It doesn't look stitched. I've had people tell me it looks like a etching, but I love it. Let me see if I can show you. So I wanted a medieval heavy Gothic sort of frame, but then I didn't want the frame to overpower the picture, obviously. So there's the frame. It has these ridges. It kind of looks like it's kind of banged up a little bit. There's a little bit of a texture on it. Just a black mat. Oh, you can see my setup. But there it is. Knightmare in all its glory. And I love it. And it's probably going to hang in our kind of kitchen family room area so I can see it every day. I know it's not for everyone, but I think those that cross stitch can appreciate the hard work and whatnot that went into it. I'm sorry for that glare. That glare sucks. But you guys have seen this a million times. So, finished. Love it. My next big piece is going to be Beasties by Courtney Collection. That was Knightmare by Courtney Collection. Emily C is working on Mermaid's Folly, which I saw that chart when I was in Vegas. Holy moly, that's a lot of pages, Emily. So yeah. What am I working on now? So I'll show you my whips. Taryn, linen and threads. There's Sal. It's free. They release it at the beginning of each month. I'm only doing 1/3 of it. She calls me a cheater. No, I'm just smart. So I'm not just taking like the first section of it and stitching it, because obviously this plant was only a half of it. So I'm kind of changing it around. So I did a complete flower, or I guess over here on the starting. And then I'm working on February, and that's just a little bit of a band. And then I already have March. Oh, cat hair and lipstick don't go together. I'm doing this on Mallow 32 count linen. Let me see. Forty count Mallow linen, and I'm using 3685. I'm going to do this in a mono color, but I love it. Love the detail. Sorry, Taryn, I had to pick it up. She keeps telling me to stop to work on everything else, and she was so excited to see that I started a new start the other day. And here is my new start. So I already have 2 of the 5 in this series complete. Barbara Anna Designs. It's the New World series. Which ones do I already have done? Into the Woods. And the one with the bears, or the one with Wally. I can't remember. 2 and 3 I've already done. I have a stitch along on Facebook. Go ahead and search a New World stitch along, and I'll add you. You can update your progress photos. But I decided, like, hey, I haven't stitched on this for a while. I think I got burnt out because I did 2 and 3 basically back to back. And it is tiring having to change out the colors. I don't mind it so much because I'm able to, I don't have a problem carrying my threads. Now on a lighter fabric, you kind of have to worry about that if it's a darker thread. So here is what I have so far. Love the little detail in it. So I have this eel coming out of the rock, the starfish. This is Phil. The little seahorse. There's another one here. The pots with the kind of or the seaweed growing out. The only thing that I kind of regret, so there's sails here, and I just wish that I had done them in a different color. Maybe like a gray color, because they are hard to see. But I'm not going to fret about it. So this is about a quarter way done, and I started this on Sunday. So, yeah. But there's like a mermaid in it, or merman, the cutest little crab, a whale, another boat. But go ahead and check them out. They're all up on 123. And even if you just like one of them, come and stitch just one with us. You don't need to do all 5. The first one is awesome. It's a witch's night out. It's very Halloween-y. So go ahead and check those out. Miss Taryn, the lovely Taryn, sent me a box full of clutches that her and her daughters would not be using. She got them from her mother-in-law and passed them on to me, the ones she wouldn't be using. So Taryn, thank you so much. My husband was like, Jesus, now people are sending you glittery clutches. And I said, yes. And then she also, I laughed at this, included this little paper dress, which is, you know, obviously folded from a dividends and distributions paper. So I love that. I put that up here. Well, you can. Here. I'll show you here where I put it. Up here on the board. I need another magnet. That's where I keep it. Okay. Crap I bought. But it's useful crap. Put a order into Stitches and Things weeks ago before Nashville. It was their Nashville preview. I'm going to take a nap here soon. So I got that order in end of last week. And I ordered 2, and then she sent this one for free. Coffee is Magic in the morning. May the threads of our friendship never unravel. And then this bunny one for Easter. Now and Then. It's by the Primitive Hair. You guys, you know how to get this. Come on. And look. Okay, so maybe some of you are like, WTF. So you stitch her fully. Okay. Then when you lift up the flap, you see she's half skeleton. See? She kind of has like a Frida vibe to her, but then she kind of has a McKenna vibe to her because obviously that's me. So I am going to just stitch it like this, half and half. I kind of like this idea with folding it up, but who's got time for that? Obviously the person that did the model, but that's different. But I'm going to just stitch it as half and half. 14 DMC colors. I mean, really? That's it? So yeah, Now and Then. And I'm loving, and this chart is huge. But it's actually kind of nice. Look how big this is. And so it obviously gives you half the woman, half the skeleton, and then the piece if you decide to stitch the flap part. But I saw that and totally had to get it. Then By the Bay needle art. I am a needlesmith. Love this as well. It's French knots. I don't mind French knots though. I really don't. 120 by 152. But I'm going to have to figure it out because obviously I'm not going to stitch in this white. That's sand or whatever. Or here in the background. So I'm going to have to find maybe like bisque would be a good. But I am a needlesmith. Love that. So, and then what else? I was at Michael's and they're pulling out all the clearance for all the cross stitch kits. So go and check that out if you have a Michael's nearby, see what you can snatch up. There wasn't anything there for me to get cross stitch wise, but I went down the clearance and for $4 each, I got 2, what are these frames? 8x7 or 5x7 with the mat, or 10x8 without. So these will be good to use for, you guys know when I frame my stuff. Let me check my notes. I think that is it. Wally is good. Irwin is good. Can't complain. I have to show you this shirt because I wore it for Miss Jo and for Tracy and Andrea and a couple other gals. So I saw it at the store and I had to get it. Because why? Come on, people. These are springtime sequins, okay? I found my sequins. Joe saw this and said, oh, that's a good boat shirt. But yeah. Okay, enough. I embarrass myself sometimes. Sometimes. I'm excited for the retreat come October. I still got to figure out what I'm going to start. Do I start something there or do I start something before? I'm kind of thinking my Rosewood Manor piece. I still need to get fabric for that. Or do I want to just do something simple? Because with all the chit-chatting going on, I don't want to work on anything too difficult in case I miscount. So I got to keep that in mind. So what project, what heels, sequins, decisions, people, decisions. So I think that is it for me. I'm going to upload this video, add in some of the photos. I'm going to go take a nap because I think the husband went to the gym. The kids are gone. I'm going to get my stitching on. Irwin's going to take a nap. Lazy butt. And so yeah, hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your day. Great weekend, and I'll catch you guys all next time. Bye.